Hello Z, here's Rosie! How are y'all doing today? We're gonna be playing some good stuff today because we're starting the original Mega Man. We're starting classic Mega Man for the first time on this channel. We've done some X games, but not classic yet, and I feel like we should. How's it going? It's going pretty well. Hello D-Bomb, hello Arlena. I believe Alcazor is lurking as well. As usual, let me, give me like a little moment here to adjust some things as necessary with regards to the sound and all that. And of course, black borders. We can't have those. So I planned a little hack to make the title screen look more like the Japanese one because it's fancy. You might think, like, why do I bother? You're going to see this for approximately like a second at the beginning of a stream. But I think it's cool. I think it adds continuity. It adds authenticity. And it's just fun to mess with these things. Pony Roleplayer, hello. Severa, hello. We got a bunch of people here today. D-Bum says, another streamer I watch is playing Ghosts and Goblins, and my heart absolutely goes out to her. Mine too. I don't even know who it is, but... Okay, is this music volume okay for you guys? Eve is here too. I think the most efficient way to do this, for anyone who somehow doesn't know about Mega Man, the entire point is, like, you go around defeating all these robots, get their powers, and each robot is weak to another robot's powers. And the most efficient way in this game is to start with Bomb Man, because that means that later on you'll have Guts Man's weapon and Elec Man's stage to get an additional item that you need. But Cut Man's way easier, so I'm gonna start with him. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins fucking blows. I hate Ghosts and Goblins. All my homies hate Ghosts and Goblins. Yes! First hit! First... oil? I mean, there's no blood here. We're all robots, but... Get out of here! Hold on. Gonna adjust the sound a little for me. Which, unfortunately, with my current setup, means that it gets softened for you guys, too. There, that should be alright. That should be it. Cut to the chase. I mean, jeez. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Oh, damn it! I'll stop talking. So this is your most basic bitch type. God damn it! Mega Man. He can't really do anything except jump and shoot yet. There's no slide. There's no special items other than the magnet beam that I mentioned. And his momentum's a little weird. They'll figure that one out eventually. Now, there are going to be some flashing lights. This is an NES game after all. I looked for a hack to get rid of that shit. But I could only find one for Mega Man 2, not for any of the others. So you are gonna get some flashing whenever I start a stage and it's like, whoa, Cut Man or whatever. And some other instances, just look out for it. I think it might also happen when you defeat a boss. Things like that. So if that's something you're sensitive to, you gotta pay attention to that. Once again, I am not sure this is this laggy on an actual NES. Seems to happen with this emulator sometimes. What's Cutman's day job? Maybe he works at a fabric store. I believe the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters all have canonical uses. But I can't remember Cutman's. It might be that he does woodworking or something. Logger, yeah. Close enough. Because the whole thing is that, you know, these robots were made by Dr. Light, who's the good guy doctor. Yes! I died! And then Dr. Wily, the jerkwad, who looks like Albert Einstein, he came in and reprogrammed all of them. And that's why they're being a little mischievous. We didn't reprogram Mega Man, because Mega Man was a janitor robot. And then Dr. Light upgraded him into the blue bomber that we all know and love. Bob and George is not relevant here, D-Bomb, I'm sorry. Man, I was so close to, like, health restoration, too, but these guys kind of piss me off with their stupid crap. So usually you don't actually need to go down ladders, it's not Ninja Gaiden, you can just jump down, but in this case you don't want to do that because there's spikes right there to stop you from doing that exact thing. Got him. Can't think of Scissor Punch or SFW. Whoa! It looks like you've been hoisted by your own petard, that being your propensity for puns. I might mess up a little bit here and there. Man, my reflexes aren't on yet. I'm still warming up. I can't even blame the Legacy Collection because I'm playing on an emulator. Captain N, yeah, he's a real Nintendian hero. God, what am I doing? Why am I sucking so bad? There. That's how you do it. Not that part though. But that part wasn't my fault. Cause the game wouldn't let me jump. Oh man, is Automod finally coming back around on D-Bomb? Is that over again? Didn't know you could replay levels when I first played through here and thought I fucked myself over because I went to Gutsman after Electman. The same thing happened to me actually the first time I like seriously played through this. God damn it, the internet's fucking up again. Okay, are we back? I'm sorry about that. If any of that happens, the internet's been a little weird today, so I don't know if that'll happen again. My apologies in advance if it does. Took me so long to find out that you could like destroy those things with the kite. Awesome. Ah, bitch! Coming up right at the top there, or don't even have time to respond. Fucking Commander Keen looking motherfuckers. Haha! Oh yes, the genesis of this famous garbage. Alright. See, if I had a magnet beam, I could just get across that way, but, you know, the irony is you get it here. That's cool. Awesome. What the? I pressed jump, bro! I pressed jump. I swear to God. There we go. What are the busters doing anyway? That's not a power-up that returns later, or a pickup. Yeah, Mega Man's a little slippery in these early games, which can be a bit problematic. Unlimited has a secret 9th robot master based around these blocks. Well, Unlimited sounds like it's made by a jerk. I like that those guys just leave once they get you. They're just like, you know, mission accomplished, we did it. I can never remember which of these ladders is the correct one. But, you know, I'm on my last life anyway. I'm sure I'll screw up and then have to do this again. Page hazard woman. See here, if we had Gutsman's thing, we could pick these up. And then get that, because we need that later. Oh, I just put that away. Oh, what the hell? Jerk. See, I tried to go earlier, and then I just got hit by the other thing. Okay, this time he decided not to do that. So that's convenient for me. I'm still gonna totally die though, so... This all seems rather familiar. All you know about Gutsman is his ass appears in a gap. Yeah, that's a meme based on the... See, I was so close. That's based on a cartoon. There's an episode where they're at a theme park or something, and then Gutsman is dressed up as like a kangaroo mascot, and then Rush is like, "Yo, he smells like an evil man," and bites the kangaroo's tail off, and it's like, "Bah!" and you see his ass. And Roll's like, "It's Gutsman!" Because they just can't rely on the kids watching to like recognize someone by their ass. I was Can you not shoot more than one of those? What was going on there? was weird. I should probably not be doing that, actually, though, because I'm gonna need that for the boss. No! Ask-based analysis takes years to learn. Yeah, you know, kids gotta develop their brains first. What the hell? 3 times in a row? There we go. What robot masters would Dr. Rosie come up with? I actually started developing a Mega Man fan game once upon a time. Alright, I gotta like switch to the weapon regenerated in these early games. I don't remember exactly. I know there was a Rocket Man. Wait, that's not even regen. Okay, so the busters are your weapon regen in this. Oh, not again. Go away! Why did I turn around? Oh, you fall down. Didn't even think about that. I got distracted thinking about whether that guy was gonna screw me again. Even looks like a little screw. I just ran right into the Zappy. It's weird. If he lands from a jump, he doesn't have that weird skid momentum going on. At least most of the time. I think it depends on if you're still holding the button or some shit like that. Man, I wish I had the slide. I guess that's what that life restoration energy pellet's for. But I'm just afraid that, like, I'm back here, dude. I think it's really rude that that's the one time where, like, more comes up. Cool lag. I was always the edgy kid who wanted to, like, make the game that would explain, like, what happened to all the original cast and, like, Wily using Zero and all that shit. Man, it's weird that one time that guy just, like, jumped on me and he hasn't done it any other time. I keep thinking that eventually I'm gonna fall down there. If I just wait here, is he gonna jump on me or is he just gonna jump over me? Okay, he's gonna... Asshole! Why are you such a penis, man? Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do there. There's like no way. How are you supposed to defeat him without getting hit? Oh, Christ. Yeah! I'm so used to every other Mega Man game where when you see that door, you're like, hell yeah! The hallway before the boss where I can get my bearings. And then this game's just like, oh, Christ. Fuck! Sorry, I just got a little frustrated there. Damn it! Sorry, I just got a little frustrated there. Okay, you need to cut out with this shit right now. What the fuck? Why am I so bad? Anyway, that's why boss weaknesses are cool. Proud of Rosie for celebrating her deaths with yeah, it's the power of positivity. You know. Shit, it's Iceman next, I think. I immediately let you down by starting to scream at the fucking zappies. Ah! Look at this man! Oh, here's like a Mega Man nerd thing, right? Zoom. This would actually be a good time to have the Magnet Beam for this stage. But here's like a Mega Man nerd thing. You might know about how like they ported the NES games to like the PS1 in Japan, and then you know later on those versions came to like the Anniversary Collection on PS2, GameCube, Xbox, and they had some like remixed music, right? Well, these penguins fuck off. They had some remixed music, and what happened there is that this guy's an asshole, but also for the first 3 games, they just used like, well, for the first 2 games, they used like remixed music from the arcade game, Mega Man, the Power Fighters. And so when you went to a stage that didn't have like an equivalent there, it would just play the NES music, which would be really awkward. And then in Mega Man 3, I guess they like heard feedback about this, but they just put like unrelated music from the arcade game to fill the gaps. And then for 4 through 6, they were finally like, all right, fine, we'll just remix the whole soundtracks. Which I feel like was a small ask, but at one point I was like, well, you know, what would the other themes sound like if they were styled like the arcade? So I remixed a whole bunch of that. But I had to like manually rip the samples and shit from the arcade ROM, so it was a little scuffed. It was a little scuffed. And also, like, you know, the arcade tracks, they don't really fit with these stages because they're made for a freaking boss rush arcade game. You know, you'd have like you'd have your elect man, you know, and the original game it's like and then the arcade game would be all like and it'd be all like supercharged. It's a totally different vibe. But I stuck to that with my remixes. gonna have to figure this out. This pattern's confusing my brain a little bit. Like, where do I go? I can't make it. Damn. Is that why Top Man this level played the fucking Interest Stage music for 7? It sure is. Is this Capcom being weird and lazy? Haha. There we go. Door stuck? No, more like bot stuck. Just chasing it down. Dramatic slowdown. Oh my god. This pattern's a little odd. I haven't played this in so long. When I want to play classic Mega Man, this is usually not the one I go for. Damn it! You know, if I had gone the Magnet Beam earlier, I wouldn't be in this situation right now, so I have no one but myself to blame for this crap. It's just a pleasant sound. Went too early. There we go! I love ice physics. Everyone loves ice physics. They're so cool. That's why they always put those in platformers, because everyone likes that. Everyone's just like, wow, I love slipping about and having less control. It adds so much challenge. Are those pallets just freaking score? Is that all they are? Score and the goddamn, you know, all these NES games with their freaking score that doesn't even get saved anywhere? You can't view it? You just gotta, like, get to the end of the game and, like, take a picture of your TV for Nintendo Power. So you can beat Cliff Bleszinski at Mario. It was almost perfect there, and I screwed it up. What do these ball buildings remind me of? Dragon Ball? Why would no? They have dome buildings. Damn, that was some Lucky Luke shit. Did you see that? Now I'm thinking of like an 80s anime or something. Dragon Ball is an 80s anime, obviously, but like not Dragon Ball. Got sci-fi show. Or maybe it's just a vibe more than a design. I don't know. Okay, now that's awesome. Get out of here! Dragon Ball's technically sci-fi. I don't know. I think if it wasn't for Toriyama being like, now to go to space. Could you really call that sci-fi? I guess there's gadgets and vehicles and shit, but... Haha! Boost de la damage! As they say in France. In France? France. Sorry, you stupid clamshells are messing with my words a little bit. I'm just like... Can you fuck off? Stop jumping! You little shit! Excuse me, did that extra life just come back? I picked that up, right? What happened? Oh. See, once again, I'm just like, hey, it's the door. Mega Man, quick, you have to stop Dragon Ball Man and Alien Android Woman. That's so not funny that it made me laugh. No, but you know what I mean, though. I mean sci-fi as in, like, it's actually about sci-fi and not just, like, how do I facilitate, like, the Goku fighting a new strongman? Hey, it's the first time we've seen these guys. The famous Metours. Mets. Where's the platform? Oh, there it is. Damn it! It tricked me! It just, like, wasn't showing up, and then it finally shows up, and it made me fuck up the timing again. Why does this keep happening? What is wrong with me? I think maybe these things need a sound effect. No, not these! What? No, that's not fair! No! So my guess here is that these platforms are already going off screen, and that's why the timing's different. You know, even though nothing else in this game exists when it's off screen, as evidenced by fucking respawning enemy bullshit, which Mega Man is just an expert at. There we go. Haha! Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is, like, how I'm supposed to avoid those guys, because if I back up, it just gets me in even more trouble. Maybe it's like a specific weapon that helps or something. I tend to kind of forget. Man, imagine if you chose the wrong frickin' place to fall down. You'd be angry. It's an NES game. Difficulties a Wild Frontier. Yeah. I mean, I think this came out around the same time as Ghosts and Goblins, and this one's definitely the superior option, you know? So I don't know, like... Hold on. Stop! Goodsman! Goodsman, you are being mean right now to me. Good lord. I can't even move. So I don't know why he has blocks in his arena, because, you know, he just summons new blocks. Oh, I think maybe they reused the block sets for, like, the boss rush. So then you would be able to use Gutsman's weapon on him if you wanted to. The, like, I jump and then you can't move shit is, like, I hate that so much. It's less common than fucking ice physics and all that bullshit in video games, but... Oh my god, stop! You asshole! That's the kind of frustration you get when you're, like, trying to concentrate on something, and then, like, there's, like, a little kid in the room, and they keep... they keep, like, being loud just as you're doing a thing, and they keep quieting down because you say so, and then every time that you're focused on the thing, the really hard thing, they start yelling again. And I'm gonna get the Magnum Beam now. If I get it and die, I still have it, right? Yeah, okay, you can really only shoot one. I did not realize that for some reason. I think I'm thinking of like another similar weapon in another Mega Man game where you can just rapid fire it. I feel like I'm somehow gonna miss it. Yeah, I just had an idea. Haha! You just climb past it. Yeah, it happened to me. Wait, is this not a pickup block? It looks like you can pick it up. Now, and it happened to me. I can be talking about something and then 5 seconds later I miss it. Seriously, these all there you go. See? See, now I'm just trying to brute force this. Keep coming after me. It's kind of fun. There's not a lot of Mega Man weapons like that where you can just like... where it's like dependent on the environment. It's usually just like something comes out of your gun. Maybe they should have done that more to like have more variety in some of those later games where it really is just like something comes out of your gun and half of them don't really matter. But then again, you'd always have to build levels around that, so... damn it. Yeah, there's gotta be some sort of middle road where like it's not just like you shoot or fucking what am I doing right now? It's not just shoot or shield, but it's also not something where it's like, oh, if this room doesn't have this thing in it, you can't use this weapon at all. I hope they fixed it in any arcade game, I don't remember. I always end up there. Boop. It takes me the exact amount of time, like, grabbing my mouse and clicking on a spammer as it takes Eve to also see it and then also ban that guy. I wonder what the rules are for those green dudes, like, whether they go, like, back up or not. You'll never see your cheap viewers again, D-Baum! It's cool, though. You guys are all really expensive viewers, so... I'd rather have you. Wait, what happens if I pick it up again? I mean, that stands to reason, but I just thought it was funny that it's still there. It was just spam, don't worry about it. I could just... I see this electric crap, right? I'm just like, man, I would rather just have an enemy slowly peck me to death. They even call themselves Doki, how dare they? There's only one Doki, and she's not peddling cheap viewers. Tell us about Rocket Man. I mean, I'm not a character designer, so, like, I think he was mostly just a dude with a rocket for a head. I wonder if I still have, like, the images somewhere of the guys I designed. Yeah, you know, as I do, I started, like, by composing the music, so I have a bunch of, like, vaguely Mega Man-esque music. Oh, what, he comes back? I didn't realize they would come back, too. Wait, how many Mega Man games have that? Why am I using Elec against him? Doki peddling cheap viewers would be a lot more of a long, involved process than 3 words and a link. There'd be at least 3 breaks for laughter and restarting for one and a couple. You guys! And it would be a lot cuter. Yeah! Eve knows what's up. She gets banned for spamming the cheap viewers thing, and she's like, no! I can't do it. I can't do the Doki no. No! I can't believe they banned my cheap viewers! They're frozen tropical trees, so it's okay. I don't know, maybe this is part of the lore though, because like, maybe it's like, you know, Iceman, he's supposed to like protect the freezers or whatever the fuck, and you know, Dr. Wily made him evil, so now he's like, I'm gonna go freeze them tropics! I don't think I can just use the magnet beam to get out of this one, because it's horizontal. Maybe if I waste all of it, I can just gradually jump up. Oh god, I gotta remember the pattern now. Hey, you're just gonna have to get your own frickin' spam bots, D-Bomb. You gotta work for that shit. Okay, that worked out. Oh, I can't jump on it. No! You betray me, blocks! Wait, I have no lives. I'm so screwed. I'm gonna have to do it again. This is the whole reason I went out of my way, is to not do that. Oh well, let's practice. Ah! I should not be abusing that. I need that for later. Why did I change it way before picking that up? I'm a dummy! Ah! Oh, it left. The little candy left. I'm being attacked by Linux! Ah! Man, these penguins just need to stop. Freaking heck. So, I have captions, right? I have captions on my Twitch now. And... I was like, you know, I wonder if I could use these to improve the YouTube captions. Because, you know, automated YouTube captions, they're like... They're better than nothing, but they're not good. And I had a bit of an adventure, like, figuring all of that out, but then, like, I got distracted, and I just ended up editing, like, a big chunk of, like, some video subtitles, and, like, eventually, right? Eventually I was just like, okay, I wonder how much work it would be to actually just, like, fully, like... Sorry, I gotta concentrate. Just, like, nice polished subtitles, right? So I did, like, the famous, Graham Scream highlight, which is maybe a weird choice for subtitling, considering it, you know, relies on audio for the humor, but, you know, that's a 5-minute clip, and it took me, like, an hour, so you can imagine how long it would... What am I supposed to do here? What the fuck?! Here? You respawn me here of all places?! Yeah, I don't know what they wanted me to do there, but I guess it's magnet beam time again. I'm really annoyed that, like, YouTube used to have a freaking... What?! YouTube used to have, like, a crowdsourcing thing where, like, you know, people could make subtitles for videos they liked. And then, you know, the frickin' the creator could, like, accept them, and then they'd be there. And that ruled, and then YouTube decided, fuck that, it's not making us money. Need to get you an editor to do stuff like that. I mean, if it's gonna be frickin' subtitles, I would definitely want to pay someone. And I can't imagine that's the cheapest thing. God fucking damn it, I pressed jump! I pressed jump! You fucking piece of shit! I pressed jump like an hour ago! And if it hadn't been for that fucking bullshit where there was just no way to get back up, I wouldn't even be in this situation. I would be icing Iceman. I'm glad that now that I'm an adult, I can just scream at video games at will. If I'd been like that as a kid, my mom would have been like, alright, that's it. You're not playing this for the rest of the day, at least. You have a great moment catching. If you're volunteering, you can, you know. I got too eager. I got too confident. No, you know, I've been wanting more highlights in general too, and those, you know, be less of a pain to subtitle, obviously. And like the auto captions are a good start sometimes. They can be a little hokey. They can be a little weird. What is with these things? You know what? You know what? That's what you get for fucking with the Rock. The Rock Man. Go away, penguins. I am in trouble. Oh, you can't. You can't do that up there. Of course not. Well, you fucking die, bitch! Stick that in our remix. And I'm almost out of magnet beam! Fuck this stage! Fuck this stage! Fuck Iceman! Motherfucker! Just fucking jump up there, you fucking douche knob! Yeah, great. Your neighbor asked you if you're okay. Oh no. At least they didn't like call the police on like a domestic violence call. No, look, I'm out of magnet beam. I'm not gonna fucking try this shit without magnet beam. I love how the boom is still going even on a continue screen. It's like when they like change up like the ending of a show for a special occasion, you know, like frickin' when on the Powerpuff Girls, when Mojo Jojo realizes that like he created the Powerpuff Girls by being a shithead to Professor Utonium, and it's like, and once again the day was saved by Mojo Jojo, and he's just like, it was me, it was me. Or freaking Doctor Who when Adric dies and they just have the silent credits. Haha! I knew I'd get it eventually. No, I didn't even need that one. This sucks, man. This sucks so much that I'm just gonna do this. Like, I have not save stated it once, and I'm just tired of this crap, so I'm just gonna... Okay, shift +1. And then I assume loading is just 1. Yeah, okay.
You heard this!
What do you mean, haha, yes? Are you KG Inafune? Did you make it? Fuck you! So let me tell you, if you're KG Inafune, I still win because I didn't make Mighty number 9. What is going on? What the fucking stop it! No, Mega Man, what? He just keeps going for like 5 hours because I picked something up. I was not pressing anything, I swear. Oh, fuck you! Fucking make me wait and then just shoot me? Why don't you shoot me in real life? There we go. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but if it works? I forgot I still had the fucking magnet beam equipped. Okay, that's a brood. Hold on. No, I can't save too much, yo. And besides, this has to be like the end, right? It's not the end. What? You know, it's kind of weird those guys are always there in front of the door in every level. Is there like lore behind that? You're amazed whose team got the green light after this? Well, I mean, this game didn't sell that well. They had to make 2 on their spare time. But also, if you think this is bad design, there's a whole Ghosts and Goblins series, man. Oh, he jumps. How dare he? I better get some great clips out of this fucking stream, alright? Y'all better be clipping. You know, I don't entirely understand how Iceman is better than Fireman. You'd think Fireman would get Iceman, but I guess they're just like, oh, well, you know, we have the Lekman, he's gotta fight water. We don't have a Water Man, we have Iceman. And of course, originally they were supposed to be A Robot Masters. One of them was going to be glue themed. His name was Bondman. And I don't think they, I don't know if they didn't have another one or if they've just never shown it, but even if it did sell well, developers would never know if the players completed the game. That's what Nintendo Power is for. Whatever they had in Japan. I don't know, Famitsu. What is this Contra shit? Oh, okay. You always assume the other robots from Mega Man are all... Yeah, I guess that kind of works in universe. Huh. Timing on that was slightly different than I thought. Either that or hitbox is a little bigger, but... Oh well, not a big deal. Whoop. I can't believe it's not Penguin. Oh, it just left. It just left, you guys. These fucking bullet-ass bills. I'm so dying. I'm so gonna die here. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! All these robot masters, beware the robot apprentices. I mean, I guess they haven't learned enough yet to be worth stealing for Doc Wily. But there's a lot of, like, potentially cool lore in Mega Man Classic, and the only one who was ever freaking doing anything was Ian Flynn, and then they canceled the fucking Archie Mega Man comic, and it was a sad day. Because it was awesome. Yeah, I think they made it up to, like, the lead-up to Mega Man 4 in the Archie comic. And at one point there was, like, a big flash-forward when they had one of the Sonic crossovers. But that's just, like, that's all there is. And it's really sad, because that comic was awesome! It was such a great way to, like, you know, make all of this Mega Man lore work and adding a bunch of new cool stuff, and... I guess there's a whole bunch of Mega Man manga, but I don't think any of them have been officially, like, released in English. If they were, I would totally buy those too, though. Like, there's just certain franchises, I think, where... they just make your brain go. Where you're just like, oh, I want to know more. But the franchise itself never does that much. That's kind of what Mega Man is. Where they have a million robot masters... And then a lot of them don't really get fleshed out, and they just kind of get forgotten after their one game, because, you know, Mega Man, you know, shoots them all. It's such a big cast that you can do all sorts of stuff with. And then, you know, you got the Mega Man X games, where, like, you know, you look in the X4 manual, it's like, oh, now Repliforce was here for ages. They've been here for a while. And it's like, what if it was all connected, man? You know, what if they were helping out in X3 or some shit? Can you imagine trying to beat Fireman without taking damage? I'm sure there's some way to do it. I just don't really care because I could just War of Attrition him. Alright, here's the big Doc. The big dick. Dictor Wily. I'm clever. I'm a word maestro. By the way, no turbo here. I am doing this. I am shooting these shots. Ha! I I guess here I have to figure out how to deal with these guys properly, because otherwise this happens. Dr. Wowie! 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 Yes, it is me, Wowie McDemel! I'm here to show you how to play Mega Man. I don't know how to do it. Please help. I'm losing everything. Like, sometimes they do a high jump, but it doesn't seem to be consistent. Wanna know for reals? Yes! Here in the Rosie McDamsel show, I always ask questions I don't want answers to. I'm not sure if they're here. I guess I can freeze those probably, huh? Use Ice Slasher when they're high jumping to make sure you avoid them. I mean, if they're high jumping already, I don't really have trouble with it. It's just I don't know when they're high jumping. See, every time I think I figure it out, it's not real. Get out of here, Famicom cartridges. Okay. I kinda... Isn't it kind of funny that it sounds like you can destroy these? Damn it! There we go. You know, the first time I did this, I actually got to like the really big room where you need magnet beam. Fuck, I'm so fucked. Stop it! What am I even supposed to do here? Oh my god. You have like a frame to do it. Hey? How do I do this? How do I get up there? Because if the magnet beam's out, I can't access the menu to change to guts. What the fuck? Here's the second weapon that breaks 2 blocks. What? Well, I learned something today. Ah, shit. Little bastards. Well, that was kind of pointless. God damn it! I feel like this game could have just used like a couple more weeks in the oven to not have shit like that. And now I'm gonna be like out of magnet beam right here where I need it. Go fuck yourself right now. Go fuck yourself right now. Oh, thank you for all that weapon energy. That makes me very happy. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Hold on, can I just do this? I mean, Mega Man 2, what does it really add? Like, it adds E-tanks, but they're kind of annoying. Still has shit-ass castle levels. Why does he shoot off when he collects some things? Woo! Oh, is this the boy? Oh, wow! Oh, zero lives? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Damn it. Damn it! How the fuck do you ever do this legit? There's no way that you're ever gonna have enough time! Yeah, there's like no way. There's no fucking way! Okay, is there a checkpoint before him? Like, if I still had lives, would I be right before him? So yeah, that's a glitch in the game. Everyone uses it because fuck this guy. Basically, every Mega Man game, when you press start, you get the menu, right? And this is the one Mega Man game where you can also press select for just a normal pause. And if you want pause, the game redoes the collision logic, which means that if that bullet is overlapping that yellow devil's eye, you can just keep mashing that and just hit him forever. And because this boss is a fucking asshole, everyone does that. I'm pretty sure it's like a Nintendo power. Like, you know, people are always going on about like, oh, you gotta play these games legit. It's not hard. You just gotta get good. Fuck this, man. But Nintendo Power would freaking have these tricks that they would be in the magazine. How do I get this guy? Oh my, I literally don't know what to do right now. Like, what the fuck? There's nothing I can do. Like, they don't show up until I jump, and if I jump, I'm fucked. I guess that kind of, nope. That's game design right there. Okay, so I don't even get the same room, so... I don't even get to use his weakness right now. That's unfortunate. Oh. You motherfucker! Oh my god, I'm so tired of this screen! The fuck? Okay, so, his weakness is not even in this room, is it? Yeah, I can make horrible noises too, game. It's actually not that useful here. Is there anything other than guts that works on him? 'Cause this fucking sucks! Like, why the hell would they not give you any guts things to throw at him here? What the hell's that about? You know what's kind of neat though? Like, first of all, you know, with Combat being easy, it's kind of cool that they make him like the default option when you start the game, but also consider it, you know, Mega Man's Rockman originally, and Rock beat Scissors. Oh, come on. He's being trolled right now. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that's that good feeling of punishment. It is actually not good feeling. I hate it. Fuck off! It really is like a tease. Will you fuck off with that? You were supposed to die, not me! Ah! Give me a checkpoint! God, I'm so tired of seeing this! Yeah, thanks, game. Thanks for not allowing me to jump when I needed to. And then I finally get it, and I actually... Didn't hit him twice. That's pretty good. Alright, okay, we're doing this now. You get Mega Man? Okay, this is ladder. What the? Woohoo! Not going for that, sorry. Does a single color background not fill your serenity? No, it does not actually do that. Ow, ow, ow! Was this the copy, bastard? Alright, real quick, how do I defeat this guy? How do I defeat this guy? How do I defeat this guy? Firestorm? Alright. Next time. Alright, at least I got— ow! Yeah, that's not very nice. I was about to praise you. And then I had to unpraise you. Ow, ow! The thumbnail for this gonna be your face on the American box art Mega Man. I mean, I haven't really been using the American box art on these Mega Man streams, but I don't know if it'll get me more views. This is not working. I'm doing something wrong. Whoa! Yeah, alright. No! God, these enemies are just actually— they're the first things I fight, because I start with Gunman, and they're also just the fucking worst! And why is this guy having such a weird pattern all of a sudden? This to fuck me? What the fuck? And this is why I like penciled in 2 streams for this. Oh my god! There we go. God, it does look like Windows 95, doesn't it? Ooh. Boo! Okay, is there anything in particular that I should, like, know about fighting with the Firestorm? Because I'm just generally not winning this war of attrition right here. And why is he in Disco Land when I'm Rockman? Just taken to death. Woo! Tuesday Night Fever starring Mega Man. I really thought that was gonna hit me. Alright, okay. I'm still not sure what I did there. There was just so much freaking flashing going on that my brain just kind of like couldn't really process anything that was happening there. Oh, this looks so Final Fantasy 1. At least I'm done with that crap for now. Like, I do enjoy that, you know, now that level is just over forever. Like, even if I get a game over, I'm gonna respawn here. Whoa! That's a cool fact, actually. Whoa! Not Pingus! Not bullet bills! Okay, that was weird. What's hitting me there? Is it the explosion? Okay, that doesn't work. Oh. Hey, you get to try. Is there like a secondary weakness for it? Oh, it doesn't even come back. That's... Of all the things... Nope. I guess I just gotta do it. Alright. No, that's actually not that hard, I guess. Now it's getting hard. Oh god, it's so fast! I guess I should have saved the freaking guts things. Alright, well now I know that. Kind of neat that it's like health bar color changes. It's alright. I mean, I would have gotten a game over anyway, so... Oh, shit. Ah. Yeah, okay, the explosion thing's a little dirty, I think. Okay, that was a stupid-ass move I just did. Man, that's... not very forgiving, is it? What am I gonna learn? I'm sucking ass! Awful! Why am I doing so ass right now? I think these blocks are actually doing more harm than good. Oh, thank God, that's the end of the stage! Oh, I was really worried that was just gonna be the first part. Oh, this is always a great sign. Welcome to Instant Anxiety. We bring all your anxiety needs to you instantly. If you need overnight anxiety, we can... Alright. If you need overnight anxiety, we can make that happen. Call 1-800-ANXIETY right now. Right now. Right now. If you don't do it right now, you will miss out on these deals. Are you feeling anxious yet? That's the power that we have. I mean, if I'm gonna fucking lose lives on the first screen, I might as well just throw my mega dick right on these spikes. Once you have inner peace, you can call upon the power within. If I knew how to get inner peace, I wouldn't be in therapy. Come on, stop that! The third guy keeps showing up. I'm being a cockweasel? That sounds painful. Therapy? Yeah, it is. There we go. Oh, there's more, isn't there? Whoop. I know that's what you meant. I was doing a comedy. Take that, wall penis. You're a penis in the wall. I actually like don't know how to defeat these guys. I guess I should be using Elak here. But I passed it now, so... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god! Are they gonna show, or Oh, okay. Yeah! I hate these guys a lot. Alright, it's gonna be elect beams all the way down on this one, I think. Just as Dr. Light intended. God. It seems like no matter what, I'm still gonna get hit by these assholes. Good lord. Platform, please. Someday. Is that just really tight? Am I missing something? Maybe I should use the magnet beam. You ever made this before? Nope. Last time I tried to play this, like, I didn't have the magnet beam when I got to Wily, and I just gave up. So... Oh, it's that super mega item. What's that called? There's this thing in all Capcom games that would like super heal you. Oh, now suddenly we're doing teleporters. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I don't even have time to jump, man. Oh. Oh, it just drops me in here, huh? I know. That's how I feel about that. That's not fair! I was frozen! What the fuck, Mega Man? How is that fair? I literally couldn't even move. Where's Christopher Lloyd when you need him? Man, I love the Elect Beam's hitbox. It's so big and awesome. It sounds sarcastic when I say it like that, but it's not. It's actually, it kicks ass. Look at that! Look at how cool that is! Ow! Bitch. These bosses would be a little more consistent with their patterns. Yeah, I'm totally gonna win now. Like, what the? How are you even supposed to fight this dude without getting hit? I'm gonna, like, look that shit up later because I wanna know. There has to be a way, right? Fuck off! Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? This is insane! Damn it! Stop jumping, you shit! I'm out. Even knowing how he works, I don't know where the hell the opening's supposed to be on that. I really don't. Cock. Which is the next one? Alright. Not that I'll actually win, but... Piss off! Just piss off, man! I'm pretty tired of this music now. Dr. Wily is a Gutsman fetish? Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You know, maybe he's easier without using the fire, because it seems to make him a little more predictable. When I use the fire, he's jumping all over the place. I don't know if it just like ate my inputs there or what the hell was happening, but I was just not able to fucking get anywhere with that. Christ. I end up in the same fucking situation every time. So you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, E-tanks would alleviate a lot of this, huh? Yeah, once again. And I'm not gonna feel bad for fucking safe standing that, because that is bullshit! If you're just not even gonna let me fucking move, that's real fucking fair. Oh, good fucking luck here. I have no idea how I did that. Oh, there's more, huh? There's more? Okay, that's kind of funny though. Well, he's just like, ah, Mega Man, you have finally found me in my oh, you're dead. Oh no. Fight them all at once. I'm sure someone's made a fan game like that. Oh god, the lag. The lag is making it very difficult to dodge any of these. Like, it doesn't look like it should be that hard, but... The elect beam is actually screwing me over right now. Nope. 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 I don't think so. Dr. Wile's Genius is too advanced for the NES. Yeah, I mean, it melts Mega Man's face right up if you look closely. Alright, if I just take it slow, I think I ought to be able to do it. I might as well just... Oh. Forgot to change to a elect beam. Oh, okay, you can shoot before I can, huh? Oh, does he have a different weakness now, or, what do I do here? Yep. Well, are you gonna tell me what it is, or...? Technically, he's weak to nothing, but Roll and Cutter and Firestorm hit him multiple times. Alright. Oh, this is a lot harder to dodge. Just weird-ass thing. And of course I, like, saved my game right as I grabbed that thing for nothing. So I'm kind of boned. But you know, I guess save states giveth and save states taketh. Form 1 is also weak to Firestorm? Oh, okay. I just kind of assumed that, like, Elect Beam would work really well here. I mean, it's hitting him twice. Oh my god, the lag is crazy. Good lord. The lag is really messing me up. You're fine, you're fine. Maybe I should just change my role to yes backseating, and that'll get people to help me. Okay, I gotta... Gotta get better at dodging these things. Okay, hold on. Man, that's not really fair. I feel like that first hit's gonna get you every time. That's kind of BS. I thought I'd figured out... I thought I had it! I thought I'd figured out the trick! I thought I figured it out! Because it seemed like he couldn't hit me there for a while. Man, that is crazy how weak he is to that. I would not have thought that. Got him! Dr. Wowie outsmarted your trick. No, I'm Dr. Wowie. He's Dr. Wily. Oh no, Mega Man, I am so sorry. Please do not shoot me in the face with your scissors, please. I am so sorry. Oh no, please don't do the thing. And then Mega Man's like, all right. If you're really sorry, I guess I can let you go. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily, who was doming him, and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. All of them. He's gonna be taking down all the millionaires. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. Planner, ack! Seems generally remorseful to me, probably won't steal the Master Emerald. Oh go, what's happening in the sun? It's going down like a frickin' Final Fantasy boss. Kids, if you see the sun do that, you might want to start your spaceship. Programmer, Her Majesty's Dick. Roll exists in the game at the last second. It's kind of neat, though, that they were like, yeah, Mega Man needs to have a sister, and then, you know, they were just like, yeah, let's put her over here. Oh, Mega Man, I see you're home. I trust that you took Dr. Wily to the police station. Oh! And then it just bumps me back here. You know, in case I want to do Dr. Wily again. What stage does it put me on if I do this? Is it gonna put me at the first Dr. Wily, or like... I mean, he's doing the intro again. Oh my god. You know, if you really want to do Dr. Wily's whole fucking castle again, with your bigots from... then you can do that. It doesn't even give you your lives back. Alright. Okay, I think we're good on that, actually. Let's get rid of that. I really thought this is gonna end up being a two-parter. Like, I figured that the Robot Masters would give me enough trouble that, like, I'd get to the Dr. Wily castle and just be like, oh shit, we're out of time. And then that didn't happen that way. Policeman, the most innovative robot master. Robot police would probably actually be better than real police, you know, given that, you know, Asimov's laws of robotics apply in the Mega Man universe. They probably, like, beat up on other robots, though. They probably terrorize the other robots. Yeah, like, the Robot Masters aren't, like, that hard. The only times that they were giving me shit was because I wasn't playing well enough. Like, genuinely, like, I would just forget what I was supposed to be doing and just, like, fire away. Except for Fireman. That guy's an asshole. I really, like... Mega Man, how to beat Fireman. There has to be a trick. There has to be. Fireman is one of the easiest bosses in the game. What? What do you mean? Fireman's movement is restricted to walking back and forth, and he will continue to do this until he's triggered to attack. Okay, that's useful. That's actually useful. He will only attack if he takes damage or the player crosses a set distance. Ah, okay, so... he will attack by shooting a huge firestorm wave, which quickly travels forward. Upon passing Mega Man, it leaves a small ember underneath him, so the player should jump and move. He always runs away from the player after he finishes an attack. Alright. Okay, so if I'd taken that slow, that might have been way easier. But the funny thing is, like, I don't remember ever seeing anyone fight Fireman that way. Like, I always just see people spamming him, so I guess it's not, like, commonly known how he works. You have to exploit your intricate knowledge of Fireman's AI. I mean, I suppose if you observe calmly, I don't know how many kids playing this in the 80s would do that. Because you'd probably be like, oh shit, a boss, I better start shooting. I imagine there's probably some gaming magazines giving tips on that, though. There have to be, right? But yeah, that's Mega Man 1, and now I gotta find something to do next week. Because I'm supposed to do Jazz Jackrabbit as a Monday thing, and it's too early next week, because it's not the anniversary yet. So I'm gonna have to find, like, some sort of Mega Man 2. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. By the way, if you scroll down on my thing right now, you will see that I now have cool panels that I made earlier today. I put a lot of information in there. I also have a link to my Discord and the thingamadoos now. So if you haven't joined that and you're interested in that, please do. It'd be cool to build a little community for all of us. And I hope that it, explains some stuff too about, like what I do with any like stream donations or anything that I get. Because, Eve brought up earlier, like you should have an editor. And I was like, well, that's actually like listed as a thing, is paying an editor. Go find your Robot Masters. I must see Rocket Man. I'm going to have to dig for that. Either that or it's actually in a really obvious place and I just kind of ignore it all the time. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a brief shot looking for it. But I feel like it's probably pretty likely that I don't have the images anymore. Because it probably at some point would have been like, well, I don't need this anymore. So get rid of it. Just scrolling down one of my many image directories here. You'd edit if you knew how. Well, there's only one way to learn. No, not to. I'm not saying this to make you guys edit stuff for me. That's not at all. But a pretty decent free video editor is Kden Live. That's the one I use because fuck Adobe. Man, this stuff has to be in here somewhere, I would imagine. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff from college in here. I don't think I'm gonna find this here right now. If I come across it, I'll post it on the Discord, but I don't think I'm gonna find my old Robot Master designs here. Eve says Kden Live is actually pretty handy. It's what I used to make that Jill video for Rosie, and it was my first time using it. See, there you go. It's got an Eve endorsement. Didn't Adobe go full shit head? They sure did. But even before that, their stuff was just crashy as fuck, Oh, this isn't a Robot Master, but I did find something for my Mega Man fan game. Hold on, can I post this? Can I paste this in here? Does that work? No. Once again, OBS has failed me. All right, this was like a mech for like an OC boss, I think. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but like it is. I did find that just now. That makes me wonder where the other stuff is. Oh god, I'm finding some very old Chuny stuff here, though. None of this is okay. Alright, if it's not in this folder, then I'm gonna give up for now and look for it another time, but... oh, I actually did find... This is a drawing I made of Mega Man himself back then. This is from... When is this dated? It says 2016, but that's definitely not accurate. It's older than that. So it's probably just when I copied that file to where it is now. Like it's probably closer to like 2011, 2012, something like that. Ooh, hold on. I might have found something. This was a Robot Master design. I don't remember what this guy's name or powers were, though. I found a Robot Master design here. Hold on. These were like put on like the back of some... I drew these on the back of some letter or something, and I don't know what it says, but it's like kind of readable, so I... Why the fuck am I not logged in? I'm trying to just gazo these things, and I can't seem to edit this for some reason. Where the hell is my... Okay, I gotta press this. Sorry, hold on. Did you ever hear the demake of Grenade Man's theme? Which Mega Man is Grenade Man even from? Alright, I guess this guy was Chain Man. He's from 8. Yeah, I haven't played much 8, so that's probably why I don't know. Alright, here is, these are a couple headshots I made, apparently. These are probably just, like, very, like, quick, just ideas for brainstorming. And, yeah, here was another one. I had to cut this one out separately because it wasn't on another part of the page. Yeah, I guess she would have probably had a guitar or something to fight with. But yeah, those are my design ideas for Robot Masters. I think that's probably all I have in here, but let me check real quick. Yeah, it's looking like that's the only one. No, wait. We have Rogue Man. Designed so good it made me burp. Also, this is unrelated, but I drew a very tiny version of the first Doctor here. But yeah, that's all of that. Yeah. If there's one skill I would like to get, it's the skill to segue better from one topic to another, and or disguise that I don't know what I'm going to talk about next. But yeah, even though Purple Week is over, definitely still keep supporting the channel and all that. Like, comment, subscribe, give me money, all that stuff. We're going to be back on Thursday with Fire Emblem, and then Little Big Adventure on Sunday. That'll probably be the finale unless I really screw up. And next week may or may not be 4 streams. It kind of depends on things, This whole Mega Man thing kind of snuck up on me, so I already got to find a one-time thing. And then I'd have to find another one-time thing. But right now, the situation is some weeks I'm going to be able to do more streams than others if I want to and everything. So you might occasionally see like a 4th stream in a given week. Just keep an eye on the schedule because it might be so much short notice if I have to figure that out. Keep throwing money at your screen, but it does nothing. That's why I got the coffee link down below. Or you can subscribe even harder. I know there's like subscription tiers. I don't know what they do other than I guess give you different badges. If I make those, I still haven't decided what those should look like. And I guess more emotes if I have a bunch of emotes. But right now there's no reason to do it, so don't. Oh yeah, one more thing that I thought was cool. Obviously, I mentioned this before, I wanted to see what Purple Week would do for like my YouTube metrics. And right now, Sonic Advance is still just like at the views it's been having. I guess the algorithm doesn't count as part of Purple Week. The Street Fighter video, that's got 70 views, which is that's pretty big for what I usually got on YouTube, considering that my channel is basically just full-length VODs and I'm not already well known for something else. But then the epic pinball video suddenly shot up, past it. It's now at 83 views, and got a whole bunch of dislikes. I must have pissed off some pinball heads, and I don't know how, because they haven't commented. And then Fire Emblem is at a nice 69 views. That's good stuff. And NES Roundup is currently at just 8 views, but, anything can happen. Because sometimes it takes a couple days, and then all of a sudden the views come rolling in. Pinball nerds are a special breed. I actually don't know any pinball nerds. I don't know. Are there pinball nerd stereotypes? Is that a thing? And I know some of you haven't been able to, like, you weren't able to attend every Purple Week stream, so I definitely recommend checking those out. Obviously I would say that, but I thought these streams were all really fun, and like, I succeeded doing what I wanted to do. Tomorrow, the Little Big Adventure VOD is going to come out, and I tried to do some stuff with the subtitles on that, so if you need captions or you like captions, see if that looks decent enough. I only messed with it a little because I was just kind of testing with as little extra work as possible, how much can I improve these captions from the automated stuff. And I'm still experimenting with it. If you want to see what just a fully polished caption thing would look like, look up the Graham Scream video, because I uploaded captions for that. That's not something I'm generally going to be doing for full-length streams, because... Anyway, even if pinball nerds hate me, I'm still going to do more episodes of Fuck It with Pinball, because I can't stop after one episode. I have so much more to discover. Now, speaking of special stream segments, when I was writing my panels, I did have to decide okay, do some of these really even exist at this point? Because I haven't done Unlockamania in forever. And then there was the whole pain streams thing, which has just been very informal. I think I've just I did Ghosts and Goblins, and then I didn't want to play anything difficult for a year. Because that's how much it traumatized me. And then, when I played Rolling Thunder, I think I added that to that playlist after the fact. You'll gain your fame by being the nemesis of pinball players. Well, I guess I gotta get it somewhere. But yeah, theme streams are cool. They just give me a lot of extra direction. So hey, if you got a good idea for one of those, put that in my suggestion channel on the Discord, because the Discord is the place to be. You want the Discord. You want to go there. You want it. Yeah, Rolling Thunder got frickin' difficult, I know I said at the time I would come back and play the rest of it. I'm not sure I'm gonna. I love that game, but it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so goddamn hard. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. So thank you all very much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things down here. Rosie rolling out!